Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri, and I'm in the Craft Camper. How are you today? It is, let's see what's today. Today is January 25th. It's coffee and chat time. Coffee and chat. I'm so excited. Let's see. Let me go. Let me do all the things. I got to do all the things. Hold on. Give me just a minute. I'm going to try going live over on the InstaFace. I think it's working. I think it might be working. There we go. Looks like it's working. How's everybody doing? How is everybody today? Sandy is here. Sandy, how are you doing, my dear? I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully we have Nitsy's in the house. Nikita's here. And we have Kim. Hi, Kim. How are you? How are you? I would say, you know what? It's afternoon. So I know that for Nikita, it's evening. Oh, Nikita, 2 days to your birthday. Happy early birthday. I love your little motory thing. I'm so curious about what you think of that. I'd love to know. We have Joyce in the house. Bill and Joyce Arrington. I always probably say it the wrong way. The roaming home. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. We have lots of people popping in over on the Instagram. Hello, Golden Feather Art. How are you doing? Thank you for watching. And we have, let's see, other ones at NR. Yeah, I can't, it's going so fast. I can't say hello to all of you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see who else is here. As you're popping in, say hi, and then tell me where you're watching from, too. I love to know that. I always love. We have Karen Dunlap. How are you? Hello to you. We have Kelly. Kelly, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? Let me see. I'm very squinty today, guys. Very squinty. You know what it is? It's my mini iPad is like just at that right level where I need, like, it's not close enough where I can read it. I need my bifocals, guys. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm like, the bifocals. We have Gaming Warrior. You're a big fan. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Kathy Ferguson's in the house. Hello to you, Kathy. Rhonda says, good morning from Tallahassee, Oklahoma. Says, I'm sewing up an angel. Oh, you are? That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I need to make a little plushie. I got one on the list. I got one in the roster. I just got to do it. I got to do it. It's coming now that I've got all of my, like, the stuff for my daughter's shower out of the way. Now I got to start working on some other stuff. You said, oh, I did say it right. Arrington. Okay, good. I like it. It's like very, like, royal. I feel like it's Bill and Joyce Arrington, like very royal, almost like, I don't know. Like, what's the show that I wish was back? But oh gosh, my brain, guys. It kind of stinks when you get older, and there's like only so much room in there for what's the show? I like loved it. Okay, now I'm at a loss, but all right, whatever. I can't, like the royal, like, okay. You guys are going to be like, what's wrong with her? She's lunatic. Oh, thank you, Majid Vlog. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate you. Candace from Pennsylvania. Oh, PJ. Sandy says she's still feeling meh. Oh, I'm sorry you're still meh. I'm glad you're here, though. Thank you for being here. Candace, I was just in Pennsylvania. It was very freaking cold. I went from cold here to cold there, and lots of snow when we were there. Over the weekend. I don't know where you're at in Pennsylvania. My daughter's about an hour outside of Pittsburgh, and it was a little chilly. And getting to the baby shower, I just about threw up there. And on the way home, because I don't know, fluid in my ears and Pennsylvania hills and mountains. Yeah. It was like, I couldn't. It's so beautiful, and I couldn't enjoy it because I got really, really, really nauseous and car sick, which I don't normally. As I'm getting older, it's like, all these things. We have Stacy from my home state in Indianapolis. Our roaming home is currently in Denton, Texas. See, it sounds, okay, what is it called? What's the popular show with all the fancy people and I like binge watched the whole thing. Oh my gosh. And I thought it was coming out at Christmas because I saw on the Facebook post. Why am I drawing a blank? I gotta figure it out. It's gonna drive me crazy, guys. Like the really popular Netflix show with all of the fancy people and okay, I'm like losing my mind. But anyways, I love it sounds very royal to me. It sounds royal. We have MK Crafts and family in the house. Deborah. Hi, Deborah. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, so let's see. Nikita says she's super happy with it. It will help me a lot, especially on the bad days. Oh, yeah, with fibro. And you don't want to do the cranky, right? Because it makes you sore. I will tell you, after the weekend, I came back. Still not sure. I thought I was sick from like an illness after being away. And I was so like I could feel my joints and I hurt and I was swollen and I'm still retaining and it's all bad. And I'm telling you, like, you guys really don't care, but whatever. I'm going to share anyways. I'm going to overshare today. So, but this is what I did, guys. I think I have a slight nut allergy and I ate peanuts like the whole way there while I was there. And on the way home, I ate tons and tons and tons and tons of nuts. And I think it like threw me into like some, I don't know. It sounds a little loopy. I know, but I know diet can like kind of mess you up. And I think it was like I'm having some kind of reaction. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't think it was like sickness. I think it was what I ate. So I don't know. It might be like whatever. Neither here nor there. We have Libby 3 in Ontario, Canada. Kathy Williams. I am feeling better. I am, because I was feeling like, oh, then that's why with Nikita, like if you guys, for those of you who have fibromyalgia, I don't even know how you do it. I just don't know, because I had a couple days where I could like feel my elbows and my wrists and I still kind of have it in my hands where it's like real stiff and I can feel that I'm swollen too. Oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you because I was like a baby. Like I didn't feel good and I was complaining the whole entire time because I'm not used to not feeling well. So it was like kicking my butt. So for those of you who suffer from that kind of thing, my heart goes out to you because that sucks. Yes. So yes. So yeah, get that motor, crank that crap up so you're not having to get the shoulder issue. I do want to talk about that a little bit today. I'm going to talk about the height of my table. I'm going to write that down because I want to talk about that because I want you guys to chime in a little bit about that. But I have some other questions on my list here, but I want to just say hi to everybody. Papa, what's the channel about? This channel is about, I do a lot of circular knitting. We make a lot of like hats and things. This is like one of the hats I normally wear when I'm like live. But yeah, but it's very warm in here because it's warmer today, guys. It's like 36 outside. It's a freaking heat wave here in Michigan. I also make lots of like stuffy kind of things. And you guys, Erin makes designs. Her sunflower patterns coming out. You all need to get that because it's really, really pretty. I'm going to have a video on it on when I was making, I was a tester for her pattern and I love it. So I have the whole Erin makes like flower collection right there. Those pillows, those are great. This one is especially good for like behind your back. The sunflower one, I'm loving it. I use it when I'm in here. Yeah, when I'm cranking away, but that's what I do. But thank you for stopping by and saying hi. So we have Kaylin, good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Oh, thank you, Majid vlog. Brenda says, hi from PA. I hope you enjoyed your visit. I did. It was very nice. It was not enough time. I felt really sad leaving her, but it was good to see my daughter all big and pregnant and cute. She has a cute little pregnancy belly. My granddaughter in there, and I never had that. I had 8 kids and I didn't have that cute belly. I was not attractive as a pregnant person, but whatever. She looks very cute and it was nice. But it's so crazy. Like to see your grown daughter pregnant. I don't know. It's just it's a little strange. I'm so excited though. I'm excited, but it's like, is this really happening kind of thing? You know what I mean? It's a little interesting for me. A little interesting. Dynasty. No, that's not it. What's it called, guys? Dynasty. I used to watch Dynasty. It was Friday night. Dynasty, like JR. Who shot JR? Was that Dynasty? I think that was Dynasty, wasn't it? No. What is it? Are we dating, Kathy? I think we're dating ourselves with the Dynasty thing. But no, the new trendy, like the cute little girls that are like princesses. Okay, I got to figure it out. What's it called? Why can't I think of this? Okay, and this is how. Okay, let me see. The Bridgerton. Oh my gosh, it like finally clicked. Why couldn't I think of that? And then I saw the thing about Bridgerton, like I thought it was going to be at Christmas time on the Facebooks. It says coming in December. And I'm like, yay, for Christmas I get to watch. No, somebody's like the faker and they put a fake post up and that makes me really, really angry. But Sharon's in Springfield, Missouri. Let's see. All right. Okay. I need to probably, thunderstorms. And Mississippi is Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi. That's where Sue's at. Downton Abbey, that's another one very similar to Bridgerton. Yes, but that's what it reminds me of. So the Arringtons, like Bill and Joyce, the Arringtons, that's what it reminds me of. Kind of Downton Abbey, Bridgerton-esque. I think you should have your own. Well, you probably do have your own channel, Cheri, because it says right there, YouTube. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am going to give away 5 more memberships, like the membershipy thing on YouTube later. I will let everybody know before I do that. So you can get on to YouTube. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give away some yarn. I'm going to give away 3 skeins of yarn. So if you're, I don't want to tell you to I don't want to tell my Instagram people to get off of Instagram, but you have to be on Facebook or YouTube to like either, well, you have to be on YouTube to get the membership and you have to be on Facebook or YouTube to win the yarn. So, I'm letting you know now. So if you want to like go to the YouTube so you can just win everything, that's where you need to be. But I'll do that later and I'll let you know. The Crown. I have not watched The Crown, Deborah. Is it good? I have not watched it. It's like I keep eyeing it. Like that might be something for when I'm crocheting, or a lot of times I'll put my earbuds in when I'm cranking, guys. Do you guys do this? Because I can't listen to anything because the clicky clicky is too loud. So I put my earbuds in and I'll watch shows like that if I'm doing like long tubes or whatever. So, happy birthday, Mary. Is it Mary's birthday today? Mary, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I know I'm missing some people to say hi to you. I want to give shout outs to everybody. We have Anne in here. Hi, Anne. How are you doing? Hi from the mountains of North Carolina. Carol says, Miss Lady Lopez. I always have to say hi to you. That's not good. I hope I am better. My son discovered peanut allergy. You know, my daughter has, like, one of my daughters definitely has a nut allergy, more tree nuts than peanuts, but and she still, I think we need to have her like full, like do the full gamut of testing probably because she like deals with a lot of psoriasis, things like that. She has breakouts, and I think it's also due to like maybe coconut because that's, if you have a tree allergy, coconut, and we alternatives to like a lot of the stuff we use a coconut based like thing. And yeah, so I don't know. We have Darla. Thank you. And everybody needs to think about PJ Mommy Sandy. She's been feeling under the weather, and we just need to pray for her that she gets better like completely soon because she's battling the illness. And yeah, so all right. Let's see. Okay. So watching Warren, Michigan, 20 miles north of Detroit. So yeah, another Bonnie, you were another Mitten sister. Yeah, exciting. Michigan's awesome, isn't it? I want to have a meetup, guys. I was thinking about doing this like an event. I've never been to any kind of event thing before except for painting related stuff when I had the studio. But I think it'd be so fun for us to have like a weekend, like a getaway thing where we like do like a whole day on Saturday and we like crank stuff together. And I'm thinking about this summer. And I think we'll start in Michigan, do it like Grand Rapids area is what I'm thinking, which is kind of about an hour or so away from me, but it's a bigger city, easier for people to get to. I don't know. I really want to do it though. I really want to do it. So I should put out like a for people that might be interested in doing it. And I got to look at venues and things like that. And then there's the food thing. And see, I have food issues because I can't just eat everything. So then it has to be like, I can just eat some, sun butter sandwiches. But for all of you, I want to make sure that we have some options. I think it would be fun. I don't know. Have you all ever done that? If you've ever done that, let me know. Like any kind of like a scrap weekend for those that scrapbook. I know that people do that, but I think it'd be fun to have like a cranking weekend. We all bring our machines. Maybe we have a project we do together. I don't know. Darla says, I want to make those pillows for my grand girls. I will tell you, Erin modified the, I don't know if she's going to I hope she does like a set with all of them for her when she releases it. But she modified the patterns and they're easier than when I first did it. So it's a lot of cranking and there is some stitching, but I'm telling you, hands down, it's worth it. And you can even do like the littler one. It's so pretty. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. But yeah, the other one I did on the 48. So you can do it all on the 48. You don't have to have the smaller machine. I love her patterns. 68 degrees, Kaylin. 68. 68. Okay, I know I'm way behind. I'm like 68. I'd be like laying out in the sun. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm going to go all the way down and then work backwards. Mm, mm. Let me do this. Let me go. Nairo, hello to you. I don't know where you are. Where are you? But you're here, and thank you for being here. Thank you, you guys. I have to tell you, last night we did the Zoom. It was so nice. I hope I didn't talk too much because I talk a lot. Like I don't want to talk over people, but I want you all to come. I got to figure it out so I can have a bigger setup so I can see everybody. Because as we get more people, I might, so I can see the comments because I don't do real well on that. But we had fun. It was nice. I so like connecting with everybody on, like where I can see you and we can talk and chat and get to know each other. And you're like my cranky friends, and I love it. Okay. I'm Christina. I can knit, but I can't, but I can do, I can't, I can't knit or I can't knit, but I can do cross stitch. I want to learn to crocheting to make amigurumi items again. I'm new. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Sunflowers. See, when I started with the knitting machines, I couldn't do any of that. I have to show you. Okay. Cause one of my questions was like, I will tell you in a minute. What was, let me grab it here and I'll show you. Okay. You guys are like, Cheri, like, come on now. Who is somebody asked on YouTube, who's my favorite YouTuber? Like, who do I watch? And I've mentioned him before, and I know this is very weird, but on YouTube, the person I watch the most is Caleb Hammer Financial Audit. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but, I don't know. It's very entertaining to me. I love hearing about people's financial problems because I was like riddled with them. At some point, I will like maybe share my whole story when it comes to that. But for years, my husband and I, with having the large family that we do, all the things, yes. So I find it interesting listening to people's financial, and I put that on when I'm like doing stuff, and I watch Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer. You got to check him out. It's like really good. The other thing it does is it kind of keeps me in check with my yarn spending because I have him in my little brain telling me to not like, spend all my money on the yarns. So, which I need. But the other person that I watch is Bag a Day Crochet, but I will honestly tell you, I watch her lives and things, and I find Crystal very interesting, but I've never done one of her projects. I've actually only watched little bits of her crochet tutorials, and I know she has a bazillion. She almost has 1 million followers, which is insane to me, but she seems like a very sweet, genuine person, and I love watching her. The other person I watch is Krista, the Secret Yarnery, and I'm doing her I have to tell you, I'm doing her temperature blanket pattern. It's very easy, very fun, and I know I'm doing wild colors, and I was so happy to have the change in temperature, and now I get to add, like tomorrow I think I get to add another color. I'm so excited. But it's very easy, guys. If you are new to crochet, this is it's very easy, and it's going to have like fringe at the end, so this is extra long, so you don't have to like tie in your ends or anything. And look, that's how much I got done so far, and I've been really good at keeping up with it. So yeah, Secret Yarnery, she uses a lot of ice yarn too. That's where I kind of started kind of getting interested in that. I think she mainly uses that, but I'm still new to a lot of the YouTubers who do like any kind of crochet, and of course I follow like Jazz, and we have Nairo on here, and they all have channels, and I try to pop in and MK Crafts and Family. So I try to kind of watch a little bit of everybody here and there, but those are the ones that I put on and just kind of listen to in the background. So that was one of the questions I had. Okay. So I am going to, if you have a question for me, too, like maybe maybe do a bunch of emojis to get my attention, because sometimes it's very hard for me. But I'm going to go through some of the questions that I had, and I don't have a lot, and then maybe we'll do like some of the giveaways and things. So if you're not on the YouTube and you want to have a shot at the membership, you can get over there, because I think I can give away, let me double check it, but I think I can give away 5 more this time. Yes I can. So we'll do that here in a little bit, and then we'll give away some yarn. And I'll show you the yarn. I'm going to give away 3 skeins of the ice yarn that I've tested out. So I know that these are very crankable. See, we're going to do those. So you can win those ice yarns. So we'll do those here in a little bit. Okay. So let's see. I had Terry on Facebook asked about machines. Oh, buddy. And somebody commented, Cheri has tons of machines. And I do. I have three. Now I actually have four, guys. I have 48 pin machines. One is like broken and is like my parts machine, and that the Central 48. So I have two Central 48s, one Loombot, and the Z machine. And now I did a little research. I will tell you, I did a little research on the Z machine. Let me grab it here. I don't have it hanging yet. Because I shouldn't swear, but I kind of swear that this is different than the Central 48. But I started digging in this morning, and it's not. It's still, I think it's still manufactured maybe in the same facility as the Central 48, but I think it cranks differently. You all will see my Will It Crank on Sunday, and I used some yarn that I could not get through my 48, my Centro, but this guy did very well with it. So this machine is the one I'm giving away on the, not this exact machine, but I'm giving one of these away on the 31st. So go find that YouTube video and put a comment on there so you can, get entered to win. I will be going live. Somebody contacts you and says you won, they're liars. Unless you see it in my live and I say your specific channel, your name, your YouTube name, don't buy into that, because I had a bunch of scammers last time and I want to try to keep that at bay. So be very careful, because the scammer people are out there. But anyways, this machine, it cranks so nice. It really does. It really does. And it could be because it's new, because my Loombot was very nice in the beginning, and now it's starting to get a little bit harder to crank it with certain yarns. But this one feels different, but I could be wrong. It could be all in my head. It could be because it's new, but I like it. I just wish I could say that. I can't. My brain cannot even decipher that. So somebody would ask, like, what would I suggest getting? If you're starting out and you want to do adult hats, I would say get a 48 pin, because it's a bigger tube. So that's my suggestion for that. But right now, my favorite machine is the purple and white one. Then it would probably be my Loombot, then my Central 48. Then I go to my Addies. So I will tell you, my Loops and Threads 40 is probably my least favorite machine. Well, my least favorite machine is the Centro 22, because I kind of I don't know, it's not good. I like ground the gears, I think, in it. But the Loops and Threads 40, I like the size of it. But do not, whatever you do, that's the one that Michael sells. It's the black and white one. Don't buy it full price, guys. It's not worth it. It's this one here. This one. I love the black and white, because I like me some Holstein cows. So I'm liking the black and white. See, here's my little Holstein cow goes. See, they match. They're so matchy. My little avocado. And my dog matches. She's a Harlequin Great Dane, and she's black and white and gray, actually. But anyway, let me hang it up. Hopefully it won't fall down. That would be really bad. Okay. I would not buy it full price. I would get the oh yes, I just started watching Mikey from the Crochet Crowd too, and Juan the Yarn Addict too. I like his yarn haul videos. I like watching him. So that's another one that I do watch. So yeah, so those are the machines. Okay, Cheri on Facebook asked about, she showed a picture of, like, it was like almost like a Grinch hat, I think, but it looked like it was crocheted. It was a crocheted hat. She asked where to get the pattern, and it's a ribbed hat. And you can do ribbing on the machines. I have not done it yet. I know Koala Knits and Knacks has a ribbed video on YouTube, and she does really good tutorials, Koala Knits and Knacks. So try her, Cheri. And what I would do is, she showed a picture of the beanie, and it had, like, instead of being cinched at the top, it had like the tied top. You just don't cinch the top. I think you could make that same exact looking hat, but the one I think in your picture that you shared was, I believe, a crocheted hat, not a knitting machine hat. But I think you could totally do it. Then we had Laura, is it Roblox asked about, okay, she asked about the YouTubers. Yeah. Okay. So I answered all of that. I did have someone reach out to me about the height of my table. I did want to talk about that a little bit, because I have really noticed, and those are all the questions that I wrote down. Those are all the ones I had wrote down. But I did notice, if I work at, like, if my machine is not a little bit like level or a little bit lower than me, if it's level to me and I'm cranking, so if I use my desk here, like my surface, like if I was at a table, I almost think, guys, I almost think that's too high. And I think it can hurt your shoulder. I'm not certain. I am no physical therapist person, but I just know from me, if I'm not either above it or it's like directly below me. So if I'm standing and I go, that doesn't seem to be a problem. So if I'm like high above it and I'm cranking, that doesn't seem to be a problem. But I use like this table down here, like this little table, and you can see where my chair's at. My knees can't even get underneath it. And it's kind of like belly button height where it's at. And this is 24 inches. And I don't know what my chair height is, but I can raise and lower it. And a lot of times I'll lower it a little bit more. But 24 inches seems to be a nice like height for me where I don't get the arm fatigue. Because you will, if you're cranking a lot, you have to watch, guys. You could, because repetitive motion could be an issue. And for those of you who are killing it with the hats and making tons and tons of them, just be mindful of that, because maybe you're buff, and like as much as I do it, I would think that I would have like more muscle, but I kind of am weak. Kind of a little weak. I'm a little weakling. So I didn't used to be, but I am now. I don't know why. And then see, Sandy says I need to be above the machine for it to crank smooth. Yeah, if you're right, I agree. Yes, I understand that. If you stand, I think standing is the best. But like for me in here, I can't do it while I'm doing the lives and things. It's too high. But 24 inches seems to be good for me for not. But try to find what fits you. If you get something where you're working at it and your arm starts to try to figure out a different way, because I just don't want you guys to hurt your table or hurt your table. I'm reading dining room table, hurt your shoulder. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Nitsi says, I sometimes sit at the dining table, but sitting down then hurts. I'd bet yes. If you're at the table, I'm telling you, stand up. Do not sit down. Because if it's too high, it does. It'll hurt your arm. It will. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. My table is low, 17 inches. My chair is also low. See, and Kathy, does that work pretty good for you? Chrissy is here from Maryville. Is Maryville and Cherryville? They're like close together, aren't they? Maryville and Cherryville. I think. Well, no, Maryville didn't have a White Castle. They didn't. Like when I was a kid, I used to like in my mind, we didn't have White Castle near us, and the first White Castle, maybe it was over in. Never mind. I'm like thinking about food. I shouldn't be thinking about White Castle. I don't even eat meat, but I love me some White Castles, guys. When I was younger, like I'd get the Craver case. I'm saying, and throw down some White Castle. Perfect height is what Kathy says. Yeah. Hello, Lena. How are you doing? I keep yelling into my coffee mug, and then I want to say is it Larissa in Brazil over on Instagram? Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody on Instagram. And I have such a hard time with Instagram handles, being able to pronounce like your names. I apologize because I'm not good at it. So I just want to say hi, Mooney Roy 127. Give you a shout out. You guys, thank you for being here. Somebody said they love me. I love you right back. I love you right back. Darren's like, what? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I like it when people call me dear. Unless I'm at a restaurant. So I don't like that. Or sweetie at a restaurant. Oh, somebody said Downton Abbey. See, Jersey girl over there was trying to read my minds. Yeah, Bridgerton, Downton Abbey, all of those. Let me scroll down. I'm like missing all of the things. I'm so far behind. All right. Okay, so let me see here if anybody has. Can I just say I don't like taking out waste yarn. Wendy, I'm right there with you. I do now use the line when I use waste yarn. So like for the cast on, for the cast off, I don't use the line because you can pull it all out. You could use the line, like what you do, you have to put that line in like right before you change colors. That does work really well, especially in the cast on row, because the cast on row, it doesn't automatically come apart. Something else I've learned is I give myself a lot more waste yarn on the cast off end, because I have a tendency, if I'm messing with tubes, to like really kind of mess it up. So I do that. Or this last time when I made the blanket, I think Calumet Knits suggested going ahead and casting off like you normally would and just pulling that line out. Because if you have your tubes laying around, it's real easy for the line to get caught on your cast off and with the waste yarn and then pull out. I've had that happen to me. I got it underneath my chair and then I go wheeling away. Yeah, so I understand. I completely understand. JNT Leather, I believe Centra was the first attempt at knockoff to Addy, and because so many people complained it breaks, they have made multiple attempts to make it better, which is where that would make sense. That would absolutely. I do think the Z machine is probably the latest in them, so it feels like the gearing is a little different. So maybe they've buffed it up just a little bit. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but I can definitely tell a difference with each of the machines. That would make a lot of sense, though. Make a lot of sense. Let's see. Have you ever made a bat? A bat? Somebody requested. No, I haven't. But I've seen where people make the lightsabers. You can do that, like with the 22 pin machines. I've seen where people made lightsabers, so you could do a bat with just like that, as though it would be a lightsaber. I think the 22 is what they do them on, and then they put a pool noodle in them. I don't know if it's big enough though. Has anybody done that on here? You'll have to share with Lena if you have. I would certainly ask in the group. And if any of you have popped on and you're not in the CranKnit community over on Facebook, make sure you get in there because we have lots of people in there and it's really nice. People help each other out and they share. It's it's an inspiring group. It inspires me. You all are so great at being there for each other and I appreciate it. Oh, and then Kathy says you also turn your table so the crank is right in front of you. So do you crank it like this as opposed to cranking it like that? I want to know, Kathy, now. I want to know. Chrissy says, yeah, right next door. Maryville does have a white. See, I thought so. I thought they did. I was thinking, I know me some White Castle. That's so funny. So funny. Because I don't know. When I was a kid, that was a big deal because Fort Wayne didn't have a white. They had Powers Hamburgers, which was and I think they kept White Castle out of Fort Wayne because I don't know, for whatever reason, there was talk that Powers Hamburgers kept White Castle away. And I always said if they had a White Castle in Fort Wayne, Indiana, somebody could make a killing. Okay, let me see if any of you have any questions. Thank you for sharing that, Sandy. Sandy shared on YouTube the link to the group. And Nikita did over on Facebook too. I'm sorry, guys. I could probably let me do this. I'm gonna try sharing it in my Instagram here if I can. Okay, I do have a couple things that I want your guys' opinion on, and I don't know if you all would. Yeah, crank knitters rule. Thanks, Shar. That's sweet of you. Oh, I see somebody just posted Schitt's Creek yarn, Lion Brand yarn. I've not seen that in any of my stores. But let me go in here and share this group for you on. But okay, couple questions. I am thinking about, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. It probably is not. Maybe is not. But how, are any of you interested? Oh, Cheri, what are you doing? I keep popping in and out. Are any of you interested in ice yarn at all? Like if I ordered it, because it comes in the packs, if I ordered it, then we could split it up so you could buy just like a skein or two. Would any of you be interested in that? Because I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know if that's a good idea, but because I don't know, I should probably send out like a thing and see how many people might be interested in that. Because I'm thinking about it, because I know the shipping is so stinking atrocious. But I really, 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 oh, you know what? I can share this in Instagram, but I don't know that you guys can click that link. I just shared it over there because now isn't Instagram silly with links in the comments? If you maybe you can click it, but okay, but I shared it anyway. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about maybe buying the ice yarn in bulk, the ones that I've tried that I know work really well. The other thing I just ordered some hobium yarn. Have you guys, or hobium? It's not hobby, it's hobium, and they're another Turkey yarn company, and they look like they got some really. The prices are good. Their shipping is atrocious unless you buy it in like big volumes. So that's kind of what I was thinking, and maybe I could keep the cost down so that because I know if you buy ice yarn on eBay or on Etsy, they have to the prices are high because they want to make money off of it, and to make money then you have to increase the prices because of the shipping cost. So anyway, I'm thinking about that. So like Darla, okay, I would be only reason I haven't ordered is because of the shipping. So I'm thinking about doing that. And it would be more for those of you in the States than because I don't know that I would be able to offer international shipping once I get it. I gotta figure that all out. But it's something that I'm contemplating anyway. Not that I want to be like a yarn supplier, but because then that's bad because I don't have a lot of room, but I do have a storage unit that has a lot of space. So we could fill it up with yarn and then I could ship out of there is what I'm thinking, but I don't know. So it's a thought. Anyways, it's just, I was just thinking about yarn that we can't get at like the Joanne, and the quality of the yarn is better than some of the more inexpensive brands. And, it's more like a higher end yarn. At least to me, it feels that way. So anyway, okay. So, okay. Well, I don't know, Miss Lady Lopez. I don't know how thoughtful it is. It's kind of me wanting to get more yarn, but I'm just thinking about how I can help, help all of us get yarn that we know. I've also thought about if I could get wholesale on some of the other stuff, maybe we could have specifically yarn that we know works for most of the machines. Because I know that I have spent a lot of money on yarn that then I couldn't use. So that's why I do the Will It Crank videos too, because I want you all to not I don't want to say waste your money, because if you crochet or knit, you can use it for that. But I know all of us, yeah, shipping, but see, I might be able to do Canada. I might be able to figure that out. But I don't know. I'll have to see about figuring out the shipping. It's something I've got to look into. But if I can get pricing, because I thought about doing like monthly drops, like we get a whole bunch of it in, and then because I won't, I don't know what their supply is going to be, so it's not like I could inventory it, but maybe I order a big order and then we do a drop, and then if you guys are interested then you buy it, kind of thing. But I got to figure out the shipping, got to figure out the packaging. Yarn isn't too hard to ship though, like in terms of packaging. So I don't know. We'll see. It's something I'm thinking about. So maybe I'll put something out there and see how much interest we have. And somebody asked where I'm located. I'm actually located in West Michigan. So I'm in the United States in West Michigan, over by the big lake that looks like the ocean. That is nice. I love it. Okay. So that was one of the things that I wanted to say. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do, first thing I'm going to do is the membership giveaway. What time is it? It's 12:37. I want to do that. I want to make sure I get these in here. Oh, I got, you know what, Darla, I have not, I've just started following Mikey from the Crochet Crud. I got to get into their tutorials. I have not checked his tutorial out yet. I've got to do that. So I'm going to give you guys a moment. If you're on Instagram and you want to be in for the, or if you're on Facebook and you want to have a shot at the YouTube, I'm going to give away 5. I have 5 more to give away for the membership. And what that all the membership is you get like your little yarn bally name, like Darla here has, like, she's like in the groupie thing because it has that green. So I know, and then I can see the message, but it helps support the channel anyways. But I have 5 free ones to give away. But Sheena says, my 8-year-old daughter wanted a knitting machine for Christmas. She's making her first cream colored hat. Oh, that's so awesome, Sheena. Yay, yay, yay. I love it when the kids are getting involved. That makes my heart happy. All right. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Wait, what time was the Zoom? Oh, the Zoom was at 7:30 last night. I'll be doing another Sunday and Wednesday evening again next month. I might add in another one because I really enjoy them. I think 2's not enough for the month. I just have to figure out the timing, and I'll have that posted. And if you want to get in, if you want the Zoom information, just go to hoopandhome.com/Zoom group. I think that's what it's called. And then you can just put your email in there, and then I will send out that information to you. Okay, so I'm going to get on YouTube, guys. If you want to get on YouTube, get on YouTube, and then I will try this giveaway thing and see if it works. Hopefully it will work. Hopefully it will work. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes here, and I think it will. Let me see. Let me go back. Kim says, just thinking about White Castle makes my tummy feel bloated. Yeah, yeah, because they're tough. They're tough on your stomach. Yeah, it's been a lot of years since I had one. I probably won't ever have one again, but I don't know. But I did like them. I liked me some White Castles, not with cheese, just plain. Yeah, sip. How loud a sip and crank would be. It'd be fun though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so I'm gonna go on to YouTube here and let's see if I can do this and give away. No. Okay, you guys ready? I think I will tell you. I think we have to be able to do this. And let's see. I see him. Is it Lolita? No, Letitia Tobias. Thank you for joining the crew. And I called it the CranKnit crew, by the way. All right. So I want to, let me get out of there. It's not going to let me. There we go. So I think you have to accept when you're in YouTube in the comments. I think you have to click accept a gift to be able to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Okay, you guys ready? Are you ready? And then it'll just pick 5 people at random is what it does. I'm allowed to do like 10 of these. I hope YouTube keeps it because I'm allowed to do like 10 a month. So hopefully. Okay, here we go. I'm clicking the button. And you have to click accept. Okay. So let's see who got it. Who got it? Oh, we have Bill and Joyce Arrington, Michelle D, Mama Bear of One, Philip Combs, Custom Bella Creation. Isn't that Jazz? Is that you, Jazz? Yay. Okay, so you guys all got a free membership. And then you just like, I will do that next month when I can do it again. And yay, exciting. Okay, awesome. So that worked. So I'm going to click out of there now. Okay. All right, that worked. Yay. Yeah, you guys all have to check out Jazz's channel too. I got to do the duplicate stitch. Jazz did the duplicate stitch, guys. I love the like duplicate stitch. I have not tried it. I want to try it so bad. It's on my list of things and I just haven't. So if you wonder about that, you have to go to Jazz's channel and check out her videos because she has some awesome videos. So just awesome, like chitty chatty kind of love her lives. Y'all, I love me some lives where y'all are just like hanging out and doing your thing. That's what I like. I don't know about you, but that's what I like. All right, let me see if we have any more questions. And then what we'll do is if you have to be on, so my Instagram peeps, not that I want you to boot off of there, but you have to go to either Facebook or YouTube to win the yarn. And again, I'm going to just do whoever wins it and we'll figure it out with the shipping. If there's any duties or tax, I will like PayPal you if I have to like pay your duties or tax or whatever. But we're going to give away these. This is a shit ton more of this. This is the Magic Light and it's a 3-weight, but I love the hats. You can do two pretty decent beanies out of this stuff. I will show you. Let me show you. Okay. I did one was kind of, I love, they are light. So they're not heavy, just like it says, but here's one that's really big. And then this one's a little smaller, but I think one of them I probably shouldn't wear all these, but I love the way they feel like on my head. I love it. But I ordered a bunch more of the colors because it's like a lightweight hat that's warm. It's not real heavy, doesn't squeeze my head. It's just a super awesome fit. But you can get 2 of them out of that one skein. I love it. So I got more colors coming. And it's a real nice like anti-pilling, frizzy yarn. And then this is the one I did last week. Where is it at? This was oh, you know what? I gave it to my daughter. I made it for my daughter. So this one went to Haley, my daughter. And it's Nice Baby. This is a 4-weight, so it's a little heavier, but it's real close. It did real great on the machine too. So I'm giving away one of those. And then this is the one that's really pretty and has that luxe in it, which I thought would be kind of like pokey. Oh, I'm getting caught on everything. But this is what it looks like. It's real pretty, guys. Really, really pretty. It has the shiny sparkles. Is that coming through? Like in my video, it didn't come through as well. But it's just like the Magic. It's called Magic Glitz. So it's just like the Magic Light because it's a 3-weight. I believe it's a 3. Yeah. But it has the luxe in it. So it's acrylic and then it has the shiny stuff. So we'll do those 3. and then we'll just do them to whoever gets them. We'll try and get them to you, and I will contact you too, or I'll have you email me actually, and then I will also put a thing underneath. So we'll give those away here in just a few minutes. But let me see if we have any more comments here. Okay. Can you give me work? Oh, I don't have Javed. I have so many people, guys. I will tell you, that really want the machines to be able to like make and sell. I wish I could just gift them to everybody. Yeah, can you share Jazz's channel? Oh, did you already did it? She, like Nairo's on it. Thank you guys. Everybody go follow along. Kathy said, how do we get a membership on YouTube? It's like, how much is it, guys? I don't even know. It's like $2.99. I don't even know. I should know. Hold on. And I think that's how much it is. But it's on YouTube, and there's like, when you're on the live, you can even join on the channel. I believe you just click join and you can join that way. Or you can wait until I give some more away. It's up to you. I mean, I do appreciate those of you who are helping out, because it does help out. Oh, good. I'm glad the sparkles came through. And Helen asked, how many rows crank on the Centro? It depends on the yarn, because I will tell you, some of the yarn knits up tighter and you have to do more. Like the loops and threads facets yarn, I have to do more. You wouldn't think that this would knit up tighter, but I usually do like 140 rows of this beautiful luscious yarn. That's pretty too, guys. But then if I do, let me show you my, oh boy, here, this one. This is the Lion Brand Heartland, and this I only do 130. So it just depends on the yarn and how the fit ends up being. So and I just play around with it. What I do is, when I will explain, let me explain how I do it. Hold on, let me grab my machine. When I have my machine clamped down, and even if you have the Addy, it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But what I do is, typically my go is 130 with a soft shiny yarn. That's usually what I do, but that's a tighter bead. Like that isn't slouchy at all, because I generally don't do a slouchy. If you want a slouchy, then you need to do more. I would say like probably 145 to 150, depending on, because if you do it if you do it longer, like from 130 to like 140 with some yarns, you'll just get like this little poop. And it, like for me, it just like does this little poop on the top of my head, and I look like a who. So if you want it to kind of hang down a little bit, if it's stiffer yarn, then I would do a little bit longer, and it depends on your machine. So the 48 is what I'm talking about. If you go to the 46, you have to add more rows to get the fit to be similar, if that makes sense, because it's going to knit up tighter. But okay, so typically my standard go is 130, but I will tell you, that's usually 75 to the board. So when I'm if I'm not at 75 and the tube is like hitting the board, then I add more rows. So let's say I'm 75 and I have about, 10 rows before I hit the board, like I go to 85. Then I would add 10 more rows typically to my hat. So at 130, I'd go to 140, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how I've gauged it. And when I fit on my head, that seems to work. And like my husband's head. So, so that's how I do it. So I want it, whatever I hit, like 75 is my go, like 75 to the board. That's 130 rows for me. If it needs more, like to get to the board, then I add that many more rows to the end. So that's what I do. But it's not your machine, how you knit, how, like if you do it looser or tighter, if your yarn is thinner, it just depends on your yarn. And I know that doesn't help. You just kind of have to play around with it. And every machine is a bit different. Everybody knits up a little bit differently, depending on if you're holding your yarn, which I suggest. I suggest holding your yarn along with using the tension guide. But does that mean you have to? You can do what works for you. But for me, what I've found is that seems to work. So hopefully that's helpful. Okay. Let me see if I have a couple more questions, and then we'll give away some yarn too. Let me see. 48 pins generally for doing hats, but the Addies are 46, and then you can have smaller machines for different projects. Like I have the 22 machine. I use that a lot for the stuffed animals and things, for the legs and stuff. Looser, my tension guide has broke. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you don't have, the Addies don't have the tension guide, Helen, so you can just use your hand. It just makes it a little more difficult. You'll get to when you can feel when the yarn is a little too snug, or you know, if you're doing it too tight. Let's see. Sandy said, thanks for the mounting video. I know what screws to pick up next time we leave the house. Yeah, hopefully that's helpful. And that setup seems to work for those machines. And what Sandy's talking about is, I just posted yesterday how, like, a step-by-step on how we mounted the Z machine. So for any of you wondering how I do it, I went through, and my husband and I did the video, and I tried to do a step-by-step. Monterrey, Mexico. Hello, Adriana in Mexico. Thank you for being here. Mm. Mm. Helen says, your center has been stored for a year. Last year, Christmas gift with the help. I brought it back out. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you resurrected it. It's so much fun. It really, really is. Oh, thank you, Rose Upon. Oh, I love that. I love that name. Rose Upon Rose. Okay, I gotta go find Rose Upon Rose. Do you have a channel? I assume it's a channel because I see your beautiful face there. Let me go. I want to go find you. Rose Upon. That's so cute. You guys are so, like, genius. I love that. Rose Upon Rose. Now I might not be able to find you. I'll have to find you after. I'm leaving it up there. I love it. I love it. Just like Nikita with her name. I love it. But I like that. That's genius. See, like, I see like a huge brand, Rose Upon Rose. I love that. I love it. I love it. Okay. I know I'm carrying on, but I really do like it. Let's see if we have any more. La 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 la. Thank you, ladies, for helping out with the questions. Oh, KW, yeah, you'll have to let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. And if you need any help, hop in the group, in the CranKnit community. Because, yeah. Yes, yeah. Nairo says, Jazz has that tutorial on duplicate stitch. She does the heart. It's so cute, you guys. And I think that's a great, and I think she has it where we can download that pattern too. I want to try that out. I think it would be really cute. I think it'd be cute to do that duplicate stitch, like the heart on, like, the front, like here on the fold. And I think you could do it before you put your tube together. So then that would make it easier. But I have to wrap my brain around the whole, like, sometimes even with crochet, like, I have a hard time with the stitches. I think I might be mildly dyslexic, so I have to really, like, think about how to do it. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a yarn giveaway, guys. Let's do it. So what I need you to do, if I've done this right, is just do #yarn. We'll do #yarn. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, this will work because I'm doing it in StreamYard. It's a giveaway. If you're on Instagram, I'll give you guys a few minutes to hop over to Hoop and Home, either on YouTube or Facebook, to be able to get in if you want to win the yarn. And these are the skeins that I'm giving away, these 3 here, to one of you beautiful people. See there. I know my light is, they're really pretty. I like them anyway. Maybe you don't like those colors, but I like the colors. They're very pretty. I think they're pretty. So go over onto YouTube or Facebook and put #yarn in the comment section. Y'all are doing it. See, like Kelly St. Peter did here. Kelly St. Peter. Kelly St. Peter. Okay, you're like, I see your picture. You're going to think I'm a creeper, like real weird. But I think you were, like, I see your beautiful, like, hair and your face, your fair complexion. It's just like you're beautiful, by the way. You're a beautiful person. You're, because not to say that everybody else's doesn't stand out, like their little thing, but for whatever reason, like, I see that and I know who you are, like, in your, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm a weirdo. Y'all think I'm a weirdo. It's fine. Okay, y'all are doing it. You're doing a great job. Keep putting in #yarn. Sandy says, Sandy McDaniels, I'm thinking of getting a machine due to hand issues. Can I recommend a machine for a first timer? No, you can make lots of things. You can make lots more than hats. You can do the pillows. I just did a baby blanket. You can do any of these stuffed animals. Like, this guy is done all on the 48 pin. But most of the stuffed animals, you do need the 22 to be able to do the arms and legs. But I like my Addi 46 too, but for hats, if you want to do hats, Sandy, I would suggest getting a 48. Okay, so we're going to do the giveaway. Let me do the let me go into here and share this. Let me see if this will work. Let's see. I have to present. Can you all see it? Okay, let me make it bigger. Oh, that's not big enough. Let me go. Okay, giveaway tool. Okay, guys. So I'm going to put hashtag yarn in here. So you're seeing me do this. Hashtag yarn. All right. And then we're going to go. We're just going to do, yeah, so we're not going to do multiple draw. Okay. So let me just look. Do y'all get in there? Did all of my Instagram folks get to where they need to be? We'll do it here. Okay. We're going to do it in 3. I'll drink a sip of coffee. Give you one more minute. Hashtag yarn. Get it in there. Get it in there. All of you. I don't care where you live. We'll find a way to get it to you. Somebody says, oh, Gohar says, I am using synthetic yarn. They like the woolen knit stuff as it's, yeah, when it's really cold. I do it because some people have allergies to wool. Okay, here we go. Here goes. Here we go. And we are going to, we have 47 entries. That's really awesome. Okay. If you want to get it in, hashtag yarn. Here we go. Last chance. Okay, I'm clicking it. There we go. Here we go. Who's going to win? Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? Who is the winner? Oh, that's so cool. Rose upon, I swear, that was completely Rose upon Rose. You won the yarn. Woohoo! Looky, that's so cool. Because I mentioned you and all. Okay, so everybody congratulate Rose upon Rose. So what I will do is Rose upon Rose. If you will send me an email at Cheri@hoopandhome.com, Cheri@hoopandhome.com, your info, and I will make doubly sure it's you because I know that there's been the creepers out there. But yeah, if you could do that, that would be great, and I will get this yarn to you wherever you are located. I promise you, and you will win it, and it is yours. But yeah, thank you for being here because I don't know, was this the first time you were here? I think that is so cool, and I love your name. And I did not, you guys all saw, that was random, even though I really like her name. That was random. And I see her face over here on my computer. Her face is on my computer because you are the winner. Okay, that's so cool. Yay! All right. So let me see if I have any questions over on the Instagram. Oh, I feel bad, Catherine. I am so sorry you did hashtag yarn. Next time you need to hop over to Facebook or YouTube because for whatever reason, my StreamYard, it doesn't incorporate the chat from the Instagram. So next time, guys, next time. Because I try to give away yarn every so often, or at least when we do these little chatty chats on Thursday. If I have yarn, I like to give some of it away because I do get the packs from Ice Yarn, and I will make what I have. Like I will, use it to make for giveaways. But it's nice for you guys to be able to do that too. Sandy over on PJ Mommy and YouTube says, make sure that you are Nairo's channel there. Please go and follow her. She is helping Sandy with helping out on the YouTube channel, and she's awesome, guys. Go support her channel. She's doing a big launch here of her scrunchies, and you all need to get involved with that. You all need to get in on that. Get some scrunchies because you all have hair. You all need scrunchies. So go now. Paula says, where do I buy Ice Yarn? It's on Yarn Paradise, but you can just look up iceyarn.com, I think. Let me look actually. But if y'all are interested, I'm serious about doing iceyarn.com. It's a little funky, not gonna lie. Their website is a little overwhelming, and sometimes it's hard to find stuff. But I really do like their yarn, guys. But I like lots of yarn. That's not just the end all be all of yarn. I'm gonna say, I really want it. Leanne says yes. Heard lots of great. I like it though. I really like it. So. For those of you who are in the States, especially, maybe I'll put out a little thing and we'll see what kind of interest we have. If I get enough people who are interested in maybe buying, because then you can get one-offs, and I would, of course I would try to make a little bit of money on it because it's going to take me a little bit of time to package it, but I could get my kids, kid labor. Am I going to get in trouble for saying that? It'd be good for them to get involved with. Because when I had my studio, it was so nice to have the family involved. I'd like to kind of get my kids involved in that. But I don't know. I'm looking at the yarn, by the way. That's why I'm looking over here. I think it would be a nice way because if you don't want to buy, you have to buy it in either 4s or 2s or sometimes 6s or 8s. And I know if you want to make a hat or a scarf or whatever, you might not need all of that yarn. So it might be a way for us. The only thing I will say is I can't guarantee what the inventory would be. So it'd be kind of like we would do a drop. We would order a bunch of it and then do a drop, and then it would be whatever it is. And once it's sold out, then it's sold out. That's what I'm thinking how we would do it. But I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's do a couple. Let's see. Nikita says, I can't wait until my leather stamp arrives and my with my name. Oh yeah, Nitsy. Oh, so you're gonna get a leather stamp. Oh, that's a great idea. And doing your own tags. Nikita has the Nitsy name. I think that's another like genius name, guys. And it incorporates her name. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, Paula, you said you're interested. All right. Yeah, make sure you follow Nikita too. Nitsy, that's Nitsy. I am in Michigan. I'm in West Michigan, near the big blue lake. The big blue lake. Yes. Yes, that's why I'm thinking if I can do just like the Hobium. Has anybody tried yarn from Hobium? Because I've got some really pretty stuff coming, although they haven't shipped it yet. And I will tell you, Ice Yarns, when I order ice, it's like within 24 hours, sometimes less, they are shipping it to my door. So, well, Nairo, I have to because you're awesome and you have like beautiful stuff and everybody needs it. All right. Okay. So I think, oh, here, I'll do just a couple more. I'll do 2 more questions and then I'll have to hop off here because I have to get my son. He has to go to his first day of work and like do like training and stuff here in a little bit. But yes. Okay. Where do you find the patterns for the stuffies? I will tell you Etsy, but I will tell you my favorite pattern people. I will tell you, not that you have to go to my pattern people, but these are the people that I absolutely adore. Erin Makes Designs. I got to show you my most favoriteest stuffy that I've ever made. It's this guy here. This is Squawks. He is just like my favorite and he makes me so happy. So Erin Makes Designs. She's the one that does the pillows too. So if you know like Wallace and Gromit, that's kind of like her style. Oh gosh, I just love Erin's stuff, guys. She's in the UK. She's freaking amazing. I love her patterns. Another one is Three Magic Sheep Co. See the frog there? She has her spring knits and she's the one that did the festive knits. This is her cat. He kind of has a big forehead, but I love him. I was a pattern tester for some of her stuff and I have been, and she has awesome designs. So Three Magic Sheep Co. Erin Makes Designs. They're all on Etsy. Another one is H. Lee Inspired Designs. She does a lot of crochet patterns now, but she has like, here's the Highland Cow. Has a little fluffy tail too. Highland Cow pattern. So those are my 3 absolute favorites. But you can go like on YouTube, look up Jojo Juju. I know that sounds like a crazy name, but she has a lot of free patterns. Koala Knits and Knacks does, Calumet Knits. Those are all great things to look into. So Etsy patterns, or look on YouTube. They have a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, yay. Bill and Joyce are Arrington. They're interested. Okay, we'll have to do that. All right, guys. Let me see. Oh, you're close to Saginaw Bay. That's a pretty area too. Saginaw Bay is pretty. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's any more. Oh, where do you send my address? Rows upon rows. Cheri at hoopandhome.com, or you can do hoopandhome@gmail.com. But Cheri at hoopandhome.com. Send it there, and then send me your info, and we'll get you your yarn. Yes. Yeah, everybody make sure you go follow Sandy PJ Mommy's channel. She's like Miss Dedicated. Not that the rest of you aren't dedicated, but she's like, let's see, Wendy, what is it? It's called economic class. What? Oh, for shipping? Oh, is that what you're talking about? I don't know, Wendy. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going backwards. Okay. I don't know if we have any more. I'm sure there's other questions here, and I'm probably not going to get to all of them, but I'm going to have to probably hightail it out of here because I got to go get a few things done before I have to. I have lentils in the crock pot. Doesn't that sound delicious? It is, actually. And I got to do some things before I leave to take him. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything else, because then we have to go through all the yarns. All right, guys. If there's anything that I can answer, I will try to give a look-see at the Facebook and YouTube after the fact. It takes a while. It takes me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But if you're not in the CranKnit community on Facebook, please join that and get in there and share what you're doing. We'd love to see all the things that you do. And thank you all for being such wonderful people and supporting each other. You all make my heart happy on the daily. And just thank you for being here. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You're awesome. Keep up the cranking, guys. And if you're donating, keep doing it. It's just such an awesome thing to make something for other people. And even if you're not donating to like, like people out there in your community, make something, give it away to somebody you love, because it's such a sweet thing. It's such a sweet thing. It makes your heart happy to make something for somebody that you love, and then also the person getting it. I'll tell you, it's been a little bit since my mom passed away, and the things that she made, regardless of how they look, because she is a crocheter, but sometimes her stuff was crazy looking, not gonna lie. Her yarn choices were a little off. But it's okay. I adore those things now. So it's really special what you guys are doing. It helps you, it helps others. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I will be back live next week on Monday for Cranking for Community. I will do the double live again. I will do a noon and a 7:30. And then also we'll do the Thursday coffee and chat like today. And if you want to get in on the Zoom group again, I'd love to see your beautiful face. Come hang out. Do hoopandhome.com/Zoom group. Get your email in there and I will send you out information. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. You are all awesome. I love you all so much. I really do. You're great people. Every last one of you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you later. I'm out of here. You have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it is where you are. And we'll see you again later. So bye now. Bye, guys. Bye. 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 Bye.